شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتو یې پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening. Today is Wednesday, November 27, 2024. I'm Suleiman Talash and you are watching RTA News. Hassan Kazmi Qumi, Iranian President's special envoy for Afghanistan and the ambassador to Kabul, held a preliminary meeting with Foreign Minister Maulavi Amir Khan Muttaqi. The Foreign Minister praised Kazmi Qumi's efforts during his mission and said that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is ready to work with the new Iranian ambassador to develop bilateral relations.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Islamic Emirate praised the efforts of the special delegation of the President and Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran during their mission. The Foreign Minister also said that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is ready to work with the new Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran to expand bilateral relations.
Maulavi Muhammad Ishaq Sahibzada, Deputy Minister of Railways of the Ministry of Public Works, traveled to Turkey to participate in the 34th regional meeting of the International Union of Railways, UIC. In this meeting, after presenting the annual report of this union, there will be a discussion and exchange of views on improving railway and transportation activities, attracting investment and recent achievements of regional countries. It's worth mentioning that the Islamic Emirate delegation will deliver a speech at this meeting on activities, achievements, ongoing railway projects in Afghanistan, connecting regional lines, progress, and future plans for the railway network in Afghanistan. A meeting was held under the chairmanship of Maulavi Atiqullah Azizi, the Deputy Minister of Arts and Culture of the Ministry of Information and Culture, to discuss the upcoming seminar on the 20-year occupation of Afghanistan and the near nature of the articles. In this meeting, Mr. Azizi called it necessary to write about the jihad and holy struggles of the Afghans, saying that by holding such seminars, he wants to preserve jihad's values. He added that the sacrifices, courage, and incidents of the Afghans against the occupation, the sacrifices of various groups, will be preserved in a documentary book. Mullah Nuruddin Turabi, the director of the National Disaster Management Authority, signed an agreement worth $863,521 with the Handicap International Organization. During the signing of the agreement, Mr. Turabi welcomed the delegation and thanked them for always cooperating with him in various fields and assured them of all kinds of cooperation. The director of the Handicap Organization thanked the National Disaster Management Authority for always cooperating with them. And it's worth mentioning that the agreement includes providing warehouses for humanitarian organizations in all districts of Herat province and in the centers of Badghis, Ghor, and Nimroz provinces. The International Halal Exhibition 2024 was opened in Istanbul, Turkey, with the presence of officials from about 100 countries for 4 days. Nuruddin Azizi, Minister of Industry and Commerce of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan, was also participated in the opening ceremony of the exhibition, said that in his speech that the purpose of the Afghan delegation's participation is to strengthen trade relations, introducing Afghan products to global markets. Let's see more in this report.
The International Halal Exhibition 2024 will be held in Istanbul, Turkey, with the presence of delegations and traders from more than 100 countries. The Afghan delegation, led by Nuruddin Azizi, Minister of Industry and Commerce of the Islamic Emirate, participated in this exhibition. The Minister of Industry and Commerce, speaking at the opening ceremony of the exhibition, said that the purpose of Afghan delegation's participation is to strengthen trade relations, introduce Afghan products, and attract investment in the country. Afghanistan and Turkey, as two Muslim and brother countries, have good relations between the two countries in all economic, cultural, and social fields. And the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan undoubtedly wants to strengthen and develop relations through the trade and investment in various sectors and new areas.
On the other hand, delegations of a number of companies and exhibitors who have exhibited Afghan products at this international exhibition consider holding such exhibitions important for marketing the country's products. We brought various racks from Afghanistan to this exhibition. Almost 80 countries participated in this exhibition. We would like to thank the Ministry of Industry and Commerce of Afghanistan for their cooperation. The International Hilal Exhibition 2024 has been held for 4 days in Istanbul, Turkey. In this exhibition, Afghan traders and investors representing Afghanistan have displayed their products in more than 30 booths.
Kabul Governor Mullah Aminullah Obaid met with the tribal elders of the Shia community of the province. At the beginning of the meeting, the tribal elders of the Shia community of Kabul thanked the governor of Kabul and expressed their satisfaction with the open doors of government agencies to them and sought to resolve a number of problems. The governor of Kabul, Mullah Aminullah Obaid, welcomed them and assured them of all kinds of cooperation. Mullah Muhammad Yunus Akhundzada, the Minister of Rural Rehabilitation and Development, met with Maulavi Fazl Muhammad Haqqani, the Ambassador of the Islamic Emirate to Iran, and his accompanying delegation. Mr. Haqqani shared his information about the situation of Afghan refugees in neighboring countries and Iran and mentioned their problems. He also spoke about the situation of Afghan prisoners in Iran, adding that all the employees of our embassy are busy reserving their countrymen. The leadership of the Chamber of Commerce and Investment has discussed with Rolf Renard, the German ambassador to Afghanistan, the strengthening of economic and trade relations between the two countries and the creation of facilities for Afghan businessmen. In this meeting, the German ambassador to Afghanistan assured that efforts will be made to improve trade relations between the Afghan private sector and the German government. Let's see more in this report.
The leadership of the Afghanistan Chamber of Commerce and Investment has met with the German ambassador to Afghanistan in Kabul on Tuesday, November 26. In this meeting, both sides discussed the development of trade relations between Afghanistan and Germany, the creation of facilities for Afghan businessmen, and attracting investment in the country. Afghan fruits now have a good market in Germany and all of Europe. We want to see an increase in these exports. The visa problem is that the visa problem must be solved with the European Union, especially Germany. The third issue is that one of our delegation offices in Munich, which has good relations with Afghanistan. We want 2 other delegation offices, which are in Berlin and Bonn, to also start their relations with Afghanistan. The Chamber of Commerce and Investment says that it currently has a trade volume of more than $100 million with Germany and hopes to increase the trade volume to $1 billion. In which regard, it has asked the German ambassador to facilitate visa issuance for Afghan businessmen and to start consular services for Afghans in the cities of Bonn and Berlin. We used to have a lot of exports. Then there was a pause. And with a pause, our exports are about 100 million to 150 million. We want to increase this number to about 1 billion. According to the Chamber of Commerce and Investment, in this meeting, the German ambassador to Afghanistan assured that, in addition to facilitating the visa issuance process for Afghan businessmen, efforts will be made to develop trade relations between the Afghan private sector and the German government, support small and medium-sized enterprise in Afghanistan, and continue Germany's assistance to Afghans.
The Customs Department of the Ministry of Finance has launched a project to build archive at Aqina Customs in Faryab province worth 10 million Afghanis. The cost of this will be covered by the Ministry of Finance development budget, and its construction will be completed within the next 8 months. With the implementation of this project, many facilities will be created in the field of security of customs documents in Aqina Customs. According to the officials from the Ministry of Finance, they are trying to implement development projects in the country's customs and equip it with modern and advanced equipment in order to create more facilities for traders at customs and further develop trade in the country. The United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, provided winter supplies to mothers of inmates of the Polichirki Central Prison and children of the Children's Correction and Education Center in Kabul. The supplies included winter clothes, jumpers, boots, socks, stockings, and other necessary items, which were distributed to children in the prison and center in the presence of UNICEF representatives. The Department of Prisons Affairs, in addition to thanking UNICEF for this assistance, once again calls on the other domestic and international partner institutions to continue and expand their assistance in cooperation with the department in various aspects. The construction of 5 water reservoirs in Jowzjan province worth more than 22 million Afghanis was completed and put into use with the financial assistance of WHH through the Rural Rehabilitation and Development Department of the province. According to local officials, the project has created jobs for dozens of people, and with its completion, 750 local families will have access to safe drinking water. That's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور